Well, hello model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Rel, and this week I'm going to update you on my 65 Plymouth Satellite, the Golden Commandos build here, which is this Moebius kit, which it's a fun kit, and I'm just pretty much enjoying building it, and I built the other one, as you've seen on the channel. So this one, kind of the same thing. I just started playing with it, bought the paint, just was itching to build it. So I got a huge round of actual painting done in a couple stages. So it's been about a month since you've seen it, where I put the decals on it. But I did paint the chassis, going a little over restored, which is kind of how I like to do them. But this is painted. I got do some detail painting. Paint the control arms, the wires, the molded in detail that's up in here under the firewall, which is all part of the kit here. So detail all that out. And just have a little bit of fun with it, just building it. But I'm really happy with the way this is coming out. Now this is very tight fitting, so I do know I need to open up some of these holes a little bit because these pins don't fit. They're really tight. But when you're painting and you're clear coating, that tends to do that, especially if you're going for the over restored look that I like to do. I got to clean some of that up. And I did paint the inside, the interior, the carpet color, which is kind of I went with kind of an antique gold kind of look, but it was the closest I had because these were kind of like a gold interior. But I got a question when it comes to that for those of you that might know. Painted the back wheels the same turbine bronze and clear coated them. I gotta paint where the axle is visible in the center, and then the lug nuts, and these are pretty much ready to go together. And then paint these wheels. Although I'm undecided on if I'm going to paint the center sections like raw aluminum instead of having it all chrome, because I don't really care for this all chrome. I just want to have the polished lip and the antique painted centers. So that's probably going to get painted aluminum. So that's what's going to happen with those. But I kind of want to put the front wheels, the mag wheels on them. Here's the tires, which, those are just right out of the kit. Haven't done anything with that. Got the oil pan painted and ready to go, and this is the race deep sump pan that's in the kit, even though the directions tell you to put the other pan on it. And got the Hemi engine painted with the automatic tranny. Gotta paint the oil filter here, and probably do that in white, and then the distributor and some of that stuff, and I'll paint the shield piece black. But I got a lot of detail painting to do. And I know some of you asked me about wiring the valve covers and stuff, but probably won't on this one. I'm just kind of enjoying building it out of the box and gonna build that up. But I'm gonna detail some of this stuff up. This one I'm gonna go with the stacks here, of course. I went with the cross ram on the other one. And one of the things I'm trying to decide here with this particular build, I need to paint the posts here, the bronze, and then clear coat that little section. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to cut the windows and just have the windows down on this one, or leave them up. The other one I left them up, but I really do like to look into the interiors, although I hate dusting in there. But I think I'm going to do that on this one. If it isn't just the driver's side, both windows, but I haven't decided yet. Let me know what your thoughts are on that when it comes to that. Now, the body, I'll not tease you anymore with this. It came out really nice after clear coating it and laying the decals down. Really happy with the way this one came out. I mean, it seemed like it really wanted to get built, and I didn't have any issues at all with this one. And I clear coated this one with the other ones where I had an issue with the duster, but this one I didn't have any issues. My only question for those of you guys who really know the Satellite and the AFXs, what color is this headliner if it's got that gold interior? Because it seems like they did offer the goldish colored headliners as well, and I'm leaning towards painting that. Or should it be white? I know a lot of cars, they're white, but not all the Mopars. The red interiored one had a red headliner. So I'm trying to decide if this should be gold or white. In the instructions, it doesn't say, but it's just kind of vague when you're looking at these pictures. And then you look at the guy who built the box art one. you're looking right in here, you can kind of see it. It's hard to tell if that's gold or if it's white. But you know, I'm kind of up in the air on that, so I'd like your input on that too. You know, it is a race car, and I'm having some fun with it. But so body's painted, all that stuff's done. Now I went kind of crazy with some of the paint. Got all the interior stuff painted as gold color, this antique gold. Move the tack out of the way. But yeah, here's all of that. So this is all ready to be spray or detail painted, which isn't much. Like the door panels. I thought this was kind of funny, but I don't truly know the answer to this. Like, it's only got an inside door handle, no window crank. I know it has a seatbelt pull strap, no armrest, no holes, but it's got a door lock knob. I think they would have deleted that too. Let's just drop that. I would think they would have deleted that too. But and the steering wheel is really nice too, which came out on that one. And then of course the bucket seats, which I'm just building it right out of the box and just kind of having fun with it. So got all that stuff painted, so we'll move that out of the way here. But I did do the roll bar in the black, which is what the instructions are showing you for this color combo and the reference photos. So I did do that in black, so that's ready. But when the photos they give you, which they're just awesome, they really are. Let's go to, that's the engine. But yeah, you got a really nice photo here, reference of the interior and the dash. Oh, and the dash, I got to show you that. On this one, I decided I was going to delete the glove box and the radio and controls. So I basically sanded that all smooth. I ended up poking a little hole in there, which you can kind of see a little piece of filler I glued in the back there. So I glued that in the back, used a little bit of the Tamiya polyester putty, just sanded it all and painted it, but deleted all of that. And one of the race cars I've seen, they put a gauge right there. I may do that to this one, although I'm not 100% sure on the specifics of this exact car. So I'm not really sure on that, but I kind of did this whether or not it's truly accurate or not, because most of them, it looked like they had, all of this was deleted and just like a sheet metal dash in that area on the one or two. But I mean, they're race cars. They did whatever they wanted to save weight and everything, which, this thing has an inside rear view mirror as well. On this one, I also left the Dana 60 rear end. So there's I decided I was going to leave that, although the funky slits in it, I put styrene in there and glued them just to make it a bit more solid, because it seemed kind of squirrely to me pushing the wheels on, that it would break easily. So I kind of glued those in there just to reinforce it up a little bit. So got that ready. Here's the automatic pedals for the interior. And I got a number of things I painted here, but silly little things that really doesn't matter. I decided on this one, I painted all the shocks red, just to kind of stand out in the chassis. A little bit of contrast and everything, just to make it stand out. Then here's the parachute, but this is kind of a dark leather that I painted that with, which I did on the last one. And I did some parts in steel. Here we go. Like the front cross member is steel, and I guess it was titanium, but some of the suspension bits are black. So right now I just painted it that, and then I'll touch up what I need in black. And there's the front shield in the front that hides it all. But man, these headers, these are some nice headers. Kind of a puzzle to put together. They're two pieces, but just just getting it organized and laid out to where the tubes go and everything. So it's kind of a puzzle. Took me for a minute, but not bad. Really happy with those. My last one was kind of the same way, and I thought the second one would be a little bit easier than the master cylinder. And then put the pump in there, or the injection pump or whatever that is. But got that on the valley pan here. Painted this aluminum, so that's shot in aluminum along with a couple other parts. Here's the pump itself that goes on the belts and some of the other miscellaneous parts in here. Of course, I did the distributor in tan. It's a Mopar, so you got to do that. Even though it's a race car, doesn't necessarily mean they did that. But since I'm not wiring it, I had to do that. And then, some of the miscellaneous, black stuff, of course, the radiator belts and stuff. So got to put that stuff together and detail it. So this one's kind of just coming along and playing with it. So I figured I would show you where it's at the moment and start doing it and get your opinions on some of these things, like the color of the headliner and, some of the other little things, and just detailing it up. But, and like some of the other things that, like the suspension pieces seem like they're black, and I'm just kind of, dress it up, make it look good and everything. But it's kind of funny when you think about that. And, I like to try to be as accurate and as pretty as I can with the factory stock builds. With the race cars, kind of freedom for me just to play around and just kind of have some fun. And of course, they're very colorful. So I kind of enjoy that as well. But being kind of a factory stock experimental and looking forward to those Dodges. But, if you want to see me do the video of just detail painting and gluing some of these components together, like the engine and stuff, let me know if you want to see that, because that's I don't mind doing that stuff. It's a little hard to work under the camera and do those videos and detail paint and hopefully not mess up, because that can be a bit of a challenging, which is why update videos are so much easier. But getting that stuff done. I know some of you guys like it, some of you guys really don't seem to care. But everybody's different, and everybody likes these videos for different reasons. So you guys give me your input. I'd really appreciate it, and your feedback and everything. So you guys, thank you for tuning in, subscribing, and checking out all of our sponsors in the comments below and the video description below. And you guys, you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time.